Good early morning to you all. It's Denzel Palmer again. It's actually my second time recording this because I forgot to save it so I could upload it on YouTube. But I'll start over again. Again, this is Denzel Palmer. I go by Denzel, of course. If you want to call me Mr. Palmer, Brother Palmer, Sir Palmer, whatever, that's fine with me. I've been working in special education for about the last 3 or 4 years as a long-term sub in Richmond Public Schools as well as Chesterfield and Petersburg Public Schools. Most recently, I've been doing general education, but I believe in being flexible. I'm definitely excited for this co-op program. It's a blessing and an honor to be a part of this, and to be a part of it with the peers that I've just met already. So thank you, Dr. O. Thank you, everybody else. I want to do special education because there was a time when I worked at Poplar Springs Mental Health Hospital in Petersburg, and I worked with children and adults from people who had bipolar disorders, ADHD, autism, different emotional issues or whatnot. And so it taught me patience, consistency, and passion, and just wanted to have the will to just help them get to where they're trying to go, wherever they're trying to go in life. Initially, I was nervous, of course. I thought I was the most terrible mental health tech or emergency response team personnel. But it took a collaboration, a collective body of people to help each patient get to where they want to go. For example, I had a child that was autistic. I had one child that had bipolar issues. A child that had just traumatic issues from seeing their parents go through domestic violence. I even had one child witness somebody get shot, and it just tore them to pieces. And one thing about that, like I said, it taught me patience. It made me appreciate and value life even more because we complain about so many things. Not saying that all complaints are bad, but there are individuals out here that really go through things that are much more worse than our own situation. So it makes you stop and think and reflect. Oh, wow. Let me reconsider some things and let me take into consideration that other folks are going through worse things than me. So that's one thing that really got my attention. When I was working for a private tutoring company called Axiom Educators, I was placed at Petersburg High School. And then for Petersburg High School, they were going through a lot with the teacher shortage. A lot of teachers weren't coming to work like that due to pay discrepancies. And so I'm just a history tutor at the time. Or I was a history tutor. And so the class began to just, appreciate and value, my presence and my time spent with them. So I basically was just teaching the class. And even then, I was dealing with children with different disabilities and whatnot. But I just took the time to just understand them, talk to them outside of the curriculum and whatnot. And the principal made note of it. They asked me if I want to be a teacher, and I said, I'm really considering it. Not necessarily in the Petersburg area, but that's how this all came about as far as me wanting to be a special education teacher and the transition from general ed from a long-term sub to officially certified teacher doing special education. The reason why special education is important to me is because, from my experience or just from what I've observed, students have always felt like they were outcasts or felt like that they were normal in comparison to other students. And I want to let them know that they're just as capable of learning in comparison to those with general education. Everybody learns different. Some people might not grasp things a certain way. For example, I don't. We all learn in different capacities. So that's the reason why I'm definitely passionate about special education. I hope I answered the question for you guys. And the question to my peers, as well as even Dr. O, what are some challenges in some ways you overcame working with children with disabilities, and how did it change you for the better? How did it prepare you later on in the future? Thank you guys again so much. It is Denzel Palmer. Appreciate you guys.